Obsessed with unlocking the secret of immortality, Darth Plagueis engaged in a full comprehensive study of how a Sith Lord might be able to ensure the survival of their consciousness after death. His study would bring him to numerous areas of investigation, one being an examination of the lore found within Sith holocrons, where the spirits of ancient Sith were believed to dwell and interact with users as gatekeepers. Unfortunately for Plagueis, he found that these supposed Sith spirits were nothing but a sleight of hand. They were merely artificial intelligence programmed into the holocrons, rather than a true means of achieving life after death. But there was one avenue of study that intrigued Plagueis the most in his quest for immortality, which was the existence of Sith ghosts said to haunt important dark side relics across the galaxy. In this video expose, we'll look at Plagueis' mission to find information among the galaxy's Sith ghosts, and how Plagueis ultimately came face to face with a bizarre vision of the ancient Sith Lord Marka Ragnos. Having first come across the conception of Sith ghosts during his search for immortality, Plagueis initially became immensely curious about the potential lore he could unlock. There may be a chance to discover that these ancient Sith were able to preserve their awareness, and if so, allow Plagueis to seek answers from them. Ultimately, this curiosity brought Plagueis to the planet of Korriban, a sacred planet for the Sith located within the Outer Rim, and more specifically, the planet's Valley of the Dark Lords. Wasting no time, Plagueis visited the tomb of a Sith king and the throne of Sorza Sin, both ancient Sith who lived roughly 7,000 years before Plagueis' era. The Dark Lord was extremely disappointed with his discoveries upon Korriban, with neither of these ancient Sith, or any for that matter, appearing before Plagueis as ghosts to provide the answers he was looking for. Ready to leave Korriban with the conclusion that the tales of Sith ghosts were untrue and merely diversions for the gullible and easily deceived, Plagueis was about to board his ship when he had an experience that could potentially undo all of his previous conclusions. Appearing before him was a vision of the ancient Sith Lord Marka Ragnos, one of the greatest Sith within the history of the Order, who lived roughly 5,000 years before Plagueis. From the beginning, the specter of Ragnos mocked Plagueis, questioning his claim to the title of Sith Lord, and reprimanding Plagueis for his actions in dismantling the Sith traditions established on the very planet he was now searching for answers. Plagueis was ready to admit that he was wrong about Sith ghosts retaining their consciousness after death. However, when Plagueis attempted to ask the vision of Ragnos questions and investigate the knowledge the ancient Sith held, he received nothing from the apparition. Despite Plagueis' attempts, Ragnos simply snarled at the Dark Lord and disappeared in a flurry of smoke. Plagueis had to admit that it was more likely than not the entire event was something that occurred within his mind, and not upon the planet of Korriban. Either way, with his search for the existence of Sith ghosts ending in failure, Plagueis concluded that the tales regarding their existence were exactly that, and committed himself more than ever to seeking immortality by learning the language of the midi-chlorians. So there we have it, Plagueis' vision of the ancient Sith Marka Ragnos upon Korriban. We love making these videos, so why not subscribe for more fun Star Wars theories and discussions? Also, if you enjoyed the video, think about giving a like or leaving a comment. Or perhaps follow us on Twitter, @SWReadingClub, for updates regarding the channel. Or support the channel through Patreon for access to exclusive rewards and discussions. If not for me, for the Sith traditions of Korriban.